Watch this.
This is my boyfriend. We were together for like 5.5 years. And that last year I started talking to this guy who's in a band and ended up visiting him one day in LA. Like I drove to LA and spent 3 days with him, and he said, break with your boyfriend, move to LA. And then literally like, it was like, went there on a Friday. That Monday I broke with my boyfriend, and then who I was with for 5.5 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Was he a
but
good
like
guy?
no regret.
Was he a great guy?
Oh, the band guy off.
No, the first guy.
Oh, he was such a good guy.
And he
Yeah, I
left
was
him
gonna
for this
say.
piece of shit.
The band guy probably was not going
Fresh
to
and
work
fit
out.
were right about everything. God
But
damn.
like,
Now, some of you are gonna cope and say this is just a show. She didn't mean it. Bullshit. That shit happened. Look at her laugh. Does that look like a ruthless woman to you? See, you guys want to cope. You want to go against me. Like men want to go against me. No, men are ruthless too. I'm not saying they're not. Let's watch it one more time. Look how she's sitting. Look at her body language. Look at her facial expressions.
You're breaking up with me?
Shocking, I know.
That doesn't make any sense. You'll never get another woman like me, Charlie.
That's kind of the point.
I'll tell everyone it was my decision, that I decided to break it off.
Yeah, of course. Who would doubt it?
That I got bored with you and needed someone more stimulating.
And my job was a dead end. Oh, and I was miserable all the time.
Yes, that's good.
Do you need any more reasons? Because I've got heaps of them.
No, I can take it from here, thanks.
Okay.
So, what are you going to do now?
I was thinking I might buy a small piece of land somewhere in Tuscany. Make some wine. Lose all my money and be happy for once.
Well, good luck, Charlie. You're going to need it.
Okay, bye.
Welcome, my friends, to the RP Experience. Peace and love to my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribing, sharing, and turn on all notifications so you know when I have a whole new video up. If you're new here, watch 5 to 10 minutes of the video, and if you have to leave, give me a like going out. Today shouldn't be a long video like my last one, so you should be able to watch the whole thing. But thank you for being here. If you've been here a while and you watched quite a few of my videos, give me a subscribe, as I'm so close to getting 400 now. I can just taste it. Thank you very much for you guys helping me to get there. Today's video is going to be about what a man's superpower is in a relationship when he is dealing with women. Now, of course, though, we have quite a few superpowers, but I'm talking about the superpower that can save you, that can save your life, that can bring you happiness if need be. And that power is the power to leave when you are unsatisfied, disrespected, and I would say not happy, but as men, we are kind of conditioned and taught that happiness is not a big factor of why we do things. Do you think I feel like waking up every day to go to work or to go to a job that I'm like, with. Sometimes I may not even feel like doing a video, even though this has become a passion of mine, though. But sometimes I may not feel like recording. But however, though, through discipline, we do stuff that we may not feel like doing. Now, our weaknesses with that is a lot of times we carry that into our relationships. And I did a video of how men and women see marriage differently, how most men see it. And we work more on the honor system. Like, we might not feel like staying married, but because we took those oaths, because we have kids, because we're not trying to break up the family, we are going to stay in that situation most times. We will go down with the ship. Women, on the other hand, tend to go by their emotions, govern mostly what they do. Now, it's a good thing if you are in favor of her emotions. Like, if she's head over heels in love with a guy, I've seen women do some crazy stuff. Like ride or die type of things. And for some men that has never had a girl that was like ride or die with them, well, I feel sorry for you. I know some content creators have never had that. I've had that at least once. And of course, though, I've had women do some really nice things for me without me asking, without me not trying to manipulate them or something, because that's never my thing to do anyway. But it's a beautiful thing. Now, the bad thing about that is if their emotions change, they fall for somebody else. Sometimes you as a man can do things that make the woman not love you anymore, or have lose total faith in you. But it's a mystery of what that is, because some men can treat women horribly and they still love them. They still will go through a brick wall for them. Meanwhile, it could be a guy that's kissing her ass and being like really nice to her, and she may love him at first, maybe, and then she just falls out of love with him because she comes across a guy. Like in that first video, she came across a rocker guy, which is probably her guy that she fell for, and then she left her boyfriend for that guy. Now, one thing I've missed a couple of times listening to that video is that she was with her boyfriend for 5 years. Now, I will admit to men out here, when you are with a girl for 5 years, you're kind of getting in that threshold of either you should just marry her or let her go. That always tells me that if you're taking that long to propose to her, that the relationship must have some issues there. Because I know me and my ex-wife, we did not get married right away. Now, I was smart enough not to get her pregnant neither. So I didn't marry her because she got pregnant, but I married her because everything that we had went through, I still had strong feelings for her. I assume she had strong feelings for me, and she did put the time in, and I was like, okay, maybe this will make our relationship better. Wrong. Okay, maybe the first couple of weeks, maybe the first month, but once that glow went off or something like that, it was almost like we was still boyfriend and girlfriend, but just we was it was on paper, and things totally changed once we had a kid. But anyway, I've been talking a while, but I have a short clip by Fresh and Fit right here, and let's look at that.
The only power you have as a man in 2023 and beyond is you got to be able to walk away from a girl if she disrespects you. And that's when she realizes, damn, this guy really will walk away from me and get another girl at that might be cuter than me. Bam. That's when they turn around and they say, I need to readjust my behavior. Because women rarely ever get put in an uncomfortable position like that where they can be replaced.
And that is the power that we have as men. The power to walk away. Men that are a little bit more alpha toxic to a degree, may be in a relationship that they can enforce their will. They can talk down to their woman to get her to act right. Which, however, though, I don't disagree with standing your ground in some pitter patter between each other, because relationships are going to have ups and downs. Let's be realistic. But you saw that dating show where the guy or girl can hit the red buzzer and shoo the other person off. I have to say, for men in 2023, you have to treat your relationship like that now, because she could definitely leave you at any time, and you can definitely leave her at any time. Now, of course, though, as men, we are made to feel bad if we leave a woman once we have kids, and that is her leverage. That is the thing that I didn't really want to go into on the last video about Keke Palmer and the Darius situation. Now, I'm going to assume that he left her because supposedly he scrubbed her off of his Instagram. You know, and that's usually what a woman would do when she's done with a dude. She'll scrub you off of her social media. So, if to that dude, if you felt that kind of way, then yes, do what you gotta do. But now you're still gonna be tied to that woman, and there's gonna be friction there. Is a kid in the middle, and I think that's the leverage a woman will have once she has a kid with the dude. That's why I will say, for men, be very careful who you are having babies with. Maybe women put, I'm assuming they put more thought into the guy that they're going to get pregnant by. But men usually do not. You know, will be humping anything. And then if she gets pregnant, it's like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Okay, let's try to get an abortion or something. So, you know, and hopefully that's what she wants to do. But if she doesn't, you're going to be tied to that woman, even though you may not like her anymore and choose not to deal with her. For men out there, to keep your superpower, to be able to leave the relationship, much like the woman can leave the relationship at any time, don't have kids with them. Unless if you 110% that this woman is going to be your wife. And I would suggest, on the man and woman case, try your hardest not to get divorced. You know, but I can't really trust women right now, because I think a lot of women like to just get married because of like the status of being married to a person, which I understand to a degree, because the longer you are with a guy, you're gonna have your female friends and family asking like, well, when y'all going to get married? Are you getting married? That type of thing right there. That's the kind of pressure that men don't generally feel, but women will feel if they're with a guy too long. So, to women, if that's not a guy that you going to marry, don't be with him over 5 years. You know, I understand if she makes that what's the word for that? That ultimatum type of thing, because she's on the clock. So I'm understanding the female point of view right there. But to men, if it's taking you that long to decide if you're going to marry that woman, unless if it's really like financial stuff, so because sometimes people don't get married because they want a big wedding, or they think they want a big wedding and they can't afford it. So some people's situation is different. But I would say, if you two are having issues and you think getting married is going to bring you closer together, no, it's going to be the same thing. And once you get kids, it's going to be worse. You know, I I had to learn the hard way. So I'm not saying I'll never get married again, but if I ever do get married, um we're not getting divorced. You know, I'm telling her right now, we are not getting divorced. You can take that however you want to take it. We're not getting divorced. But however, though, I'm not really thinking about getting married anyway. So, men, keep that door wide open. Don't get them pregnant, whether you want to use Jimmy hats or get a vasectomy. I'm nervous to go under the knife, so I probably will not do that. But however, though, I will use protection and hopefully be ready just in case that next step needs to be made. But anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this short video and have a good day. And subscribe and like before you leave. Thank you.
Your last breakup, was it your fault or theirs?
Theirs, because they were boring me.
They were boring you?
Yeah.
What made them boring?
You know when they're just like really nice all the time and they just do whatever you want?
So like a yes man?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Was he supportive?
Yeah,
And he was there for you?
yeah,
Was he loyal?
yeah.
Isn't that what matters?
Yeah, but I don't want to be bored in a relationship.
You don't wanna be
because
bored?
I'm not fully into it.